Capricorn, you're right. How you doing? Is any of you got to go to court, or is it involving a fish or a Piscean? And silence in court. Cynthia, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, silence. I'm bringing up a High Priestess, life path number 2, Libra, and silence. A silent witness, or I witnessed something, or my name's Witten or Mandy, or from Whittlesea, or whistleblower. Or, well, a whistleblower here is someone that grasses someone up. Unless you're smoking copious amounts of grass. But I'm hearing like a lot of controversy around grassing people up, smoking copious amounts of ganja, possible drugs, I don't know, and addiction. But whistleblowing is normally where, okay, I'm going to go and grass you up and I'm going to go and tell them that you said this and you blah, 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 and you did that and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know if there's a lot of like tit for tat and a lot of passing messages over, is what I keep hearing. Like I'm Parsons, Pucci, Paula, Pisces, Paul's son. I'm hearing Paul's son or Pauline's son or Jolene's son or Jolie's son or Jason, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, my son, Biden, something around a Scorpio. But anyway, yes, if you didn't know Capricorn, how you doing? So my name is Steve. I'm a psychic medium. I do loads of esoteric channeling, scribing, remote viewing. We come out with a picture at the end of it whilst we channel. See if the picture relates to a deceased loved one, a person, a dog, or whichever way it is. Okay, and then we do your tarot. And I also read in numerology and code and stuff like that as well. So you're going to have to keep up if you're a newbie. Anyway, but I'm definitely hearing for a lot of you, though, that something to do around grassing someone up, maybe going to court, and I just got caught. Okay, and I just got caught out, or I just got called out, and someone just basically called my bluff and called me out and said, that's a load of bullshit. Now, it might be something around a Taurus, possible, a life path 5, or a Sagittarius. Now, this might just be, you know what, I call bullshit on that. I put bullshit straight down on that. That is absolutely and utterly bullshit. I don't believe it for a second. Okay, so I don't know who this is relating to. It could be a relative, it could be your love interest, or it could be anybody, or a partner. I'm hearing a partner. A partnership program or something to do with a partner. I want to partner up with you, and I call that absolute bullshit. Okay, something to do with around someone's fighting with someone via either Sagittarius, life path 5, or Taurus here. And because I keep hearing, I call that absolute bullshit. I mean, it could be Amber Heard, right? But like, I call bullshit on that, and it's really to do with Taurus. I'm sorry, but it really is. So sorry if you're a Taurus, Crofts, Mandy, Crofts, Crop, Dust, Dusty, Mill, Dusty, Dust, Crop Dusts. So is it something to do with around land? Land ho, Jim Morrison? Or a horse? Really? Someone sleeping with someone else and they're saying, look, you're sleeping with the enemy, and I call absolute bullshit on that. I don't believe you for 1 minute. Okay, so I don't know what this is about lying, because I really keep coming up with like in my esoteric spiritual head, of like a high priestess of someone that I don't believe, and I think that they lie. And I think this is like a Libra energy. Now, if you're Libras watching, I don't know. I just sort it out amongst yourselves. But I keep hearing, you liar, 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 pants on fire, and I call you out, and I think that you're full of shit. I don't know who that is, but we still seem there still seems to be this bullshit flying around. So I don't know what it is. Like someone spouting off at the mouth, and someone just absolutely lying. I don't know who they're lying to. You see, two. If I say 2, you say Libra, or a life path 2, or 2 life paths that come together as 2. Okay, 2 become 1. That's because you add your 2 life paths up together and you make a Steve's karmic number, basically. Okay, 2 life paths that come together, they create a number of a life path experience of karma together. Okay, so angelic karma, or Mel, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. I don't know. I keep hearing bullshit, 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 bullshit. It's just bullshit. And it just keeps flowing. Now, unless you have got the shits and it just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing, and you've like eaten something or sorry, that's, I don't know, somebody got diarrhea here, like diarrhea and sickness or something like that. Okay, or this is sickness and in health, and this is 2 married couple that go at it hammer and tongue, and they're always like fighting. and they're always kung fu fighting. Someone from China, maybe? I don't know, but like kung fu fighting. And this is a married couple that continue to do this from sickness and until health. And we're not going to get a divorce. Oh, no, we're not. No. Some of you, there's a knot here, man. There is a Piscean, a Meg Ryan, a piece on the side, a knot, a third-party energy, a married couple. One is Taurus Sagittarian. I'm picking up like the Hierophant. A married couple, bullshit. I call that bullshit. You're not getting divorced, or I'm not going to give you a divorce. It's involving a knot, which is my Pisces Esoteric channeling card. And a third party, not, I'm not going to get a divorce, I'm not even going to give you a divorce because I know that you want to go off and give with someone else, or something like that. Man, what on earth is that? Maynard, Maynard. What is that? Richard Maynard. I'm hearing a Richard Maynard. Wellard. What is that? Wellard? Man, I seem to be scribbling. Maynard? Gerard? Gerald? Geraldine? Dean? Dan? Danielle? Danny Zuko? Someone from Mexico? Danny Zuko. Danny? Danielle? I don't know, man. There's like this like shouting and screaming in the background I can hear as a psychic. Like this, I'm not going to give you what you want, and you're not going to give me what I want, and you won't budge an inch, and I won't budge an inch, or the name Barry, or anybody beginning with B, Brian, Beth, Bethel, I don't know, but you won't budge, I won't budge, I'm not moving, you're not moving, nobody's moving. Capricorn is doing the cardinal thing of the Knight of Pentacles where nothing is moving anywhere, it's all just staying put. So I don't know what this is of like staying put out, put it out, put it in, let it begin. Don't hassle me, because that's sin. Something to do with a sinning, synagogue? A synagogue. So is that like church, religion, religious type sort of stuff, and people calling it out as what it is? Or like, I don't know, man, why do I always come up with a lot of aggression when I kind of start doing your reading here? Bullshit. Like, I just keep hearing it just keeps flowing. Now, it's either that or it's just the fact that someone really does have diarrhea. Diarrhea and sickness, and it just keeps coming out and 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 coming out. Now, it's either someone's mouth or it's just like it's physical, like I'm doing a detox, cleanse, flush type sort of thing, and I keep flushing the toilet. Okay, and it just keeps flowing out of me like it's I mean, you could, but like I said, you could be on a diet and you're eating like liquid sort of dieting or whatnot, and so on and so forth. And you've tell you what, it's kind of like reminding me that they do these pills. They actually sell them in Britain now. These tablets that you can have that cleanse your colon and your system. And you take them and it expands in the stomach and the gut area, okay, and it makes you feel full, and at the same time it also flushes out your gut and then it goes out through the toilet. So it's a bit like water retention tablets, or like it's flushing me out and I feel like flushed and I'm going white or pale and I might have diarrhea and sickness, or I'm taking something and it's expanding my stomach and I'm losing weight because I'm not eating, and it's helping my digestive system. Now, this really does depend if you're feeling ill or if you're not feeling ill, because if you're not, and it's a Piscean maybe, and you're not feeling ill and you're feeling good, it's kind of like your whole body is being cleansed and being flushed out of all toxins. Okay, is really what I'm kind of picking out. So you might be, like I said, you really could be trying your best to diet and you've only been eating certain kind of products and it's kind of making you more frequent, right? Is something that I'm kind of hearing for you guys there. Sorry, I'm kind of like stuttering. What's the name Stewart or Arthur Stewart, or a bar steward? Someone that might work behind a bar, okay, in a pub or a boozer, restaurant or something like that. I don't know if you've caught like something from a bar or a restaurant, like, or you're eating fish or something like that, something that may not be agreeing with someone, that might be kind of making them feel like flushed out. right? I don't know why I'm picking that up. Anyway, so any other messages here for Capricorn? Could be something to do around a life path for a Scorpio person here, because I'm picking up like colon cleansing, or like my colon's being like, why is this fucking reading full of shit? I mean, it could be what you're doing. You're watching this and you're saying that is absolute full of shit. Now, if you're a person that's got like problems that are like diabetes, or a problem where you're being cleansed and flushed and God knows what else, and it's coming out, and you're ill or you're not ill, and it's something to do around dieting and stuff, well, there you go. It's something to do around that, right? So if we haven't got that kind of thing that's going on, then what else have we got for Capricorn? Now let's have a look at this other energy that may be of an argument of around a life path 5, a Taurus or a Sagittarian placement, of someone that you really might be arguing with, and you're kind of like, you know what, bruv, I absolutely call the bullshit card on that. I don't believe it for one moment, and I don't believe you, and you've done nothing but lie, and you've lied your way in and out of court. If I have to go to court, you lied in court. I mean, this is just like, you know me, I hate to keep mentioning it, but Amber Heard is a life path 5. She's a Taurus and has a lot of Taurus placements, and Johnny Depp is a 6, which means he's a Gemini, so it comes up always in a Capricorn reading. Okay, so if you don't know, I read in code. On the top of a card is a Gemini, as a Capricorn. They both have 6s, okay? They both have 6. As the devil's son called me young gun. Gun down, gun 3. It came up through the last reading that I have literally just done, which was Aquarian. So if you've got like Aquarius, Leo, Life Path 8 people around, you watch that. It's the same kind of, well, different message, but it's kind of there. But on the top of each card is a code, and it's a number, and it helps me decipher the codes of how I channel. That's Spirit pretty much told me a method, the one that I stick to. Okay, that method works for me brilliantly because the numbers help me decipher code and help me channel and remote view and do everything. Okay, all in one. It's just designed for how I read. Okay, so I'm also hearing Reedy, Damien, anybody beginning with D, Dan, Danielle, Dan's son, Tang Sang Dao, someone that does like Wing Chun or whatever. Okay, or Trevor. I'm also hearing Trevor, Tracy, Tanya, Tatiana, Taliana, Telio, chaps. Someone from Britain. Tally-ho, bon voyage. Someone that works overseas. It's pretty much, I can see seamen. Can you see them? Sea moon. A moon. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a mother. Life path 9. No one about him, what you gonna do? Sea moon, are we? Now, if anybody has literally lost someone, like Virgo, Life Path 9, or a moon, is what I'm picking up. Well, it's to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's a mum, and they've lost a child. Okay, there your child is. Your child is there. I could see it as I was kind of drawing it. This is coming up for the people that have been watching the Pisces reading, where I've been channeling the deceased loved ones. If you watch the last reading, or the one that's probably just come out just before this, which was Aquarius, I said there's someone looking up at a wolf. Okay, and it was the other way around, basically. But here, there's a child here. This is an outline of a child. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are adverse. There's also a person there as well. No. Anyway, we'll get to that. This is a child. Now, I don't know if any of you can remember, there was a computer game quite a long time ago, and it was a figure of a little boy that was lost. And he was going through this game that you could play remote view or whatever, or your remote viewing. Okay. And like the little boy was kind of like, it was a black and white game, and it was just like of an outline of a boy that was lost, and he was trying to find his way out of the game. So what I'm picking up is little lost girl or little lost lamb, like a Pisces, or I lost my little boy, or I lost my little girl. And there is kind of like the outline of the boy there, or I'm picking up a boy, but something about the boy, Cameron, Chamomile, Cameron, Liam, Michelle. because there's someone else that's here. Okay, so it's kind of like someone's looking at Big Ed. So did you have anybody in your life that was called Ed or Edwina or Eddie? An Ed? Because this person here is looking at this person's big head here. So I don't know what that is, but looking at someone's back of their head, and there's a hole in someone's head. So okay, man, I'm picking up that someone got shot in the head. What is that? Okay, so there's a spirit here. I'm sorry, if you're very squeamish, you're not going to like this channel. I'm hearing that at one point, this person that was deceased got shot in the head. Okay, in the back of the head. Okay, and someone's analysing the back of the head of a hole that was in the head. So I don't know if this is a spirit that's coming through to say that I was shot in the head. Or it was something to do with like a brain tumour. Okay, like a brain tumour. Or they had something that came off the top of the head. Okay, I really don't know this because, like I said, man, it could be a deceased loved one that's trying to get me to look at pictures in my head that get me to channel. But I'm definitely keep picking up, like, I'm looking at this hole here that is in the back of this person's head. So this person in the past, they may have been shot down here, gunned down, because I did hear gun 3, Guthrie, gun down in an Aquarian reading. But the Aquarius is a life path 8 Aquarius or Leo, or it is that person, and it's something to do with around a bump on the head, like I bumped my head, or I had an accident and I bumped my head, okay, and I've got a bump on my head in the back or the front of the head, because there's a bump here and there's a hole here. So whichever way it is, messages I'm picking up for someone, they may have been shot in the back of the head, they may have had an accident and had a bump on the back of the head, and it hit them in the back of the head went forward and it bumped their head, okay. So I'm hearing Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty, Julia, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, couldn't put Humpty together again. Like, I couldn't put you together again, Jen. Beginning with J. I couldn't put you together again. Like, I was trying to fix you, Chris. And I will fix you. Okay, someone's also fixing someone, meaning like syringe, and like I'm trying to fix you. Anyway, sorry. Oh wow, cool, man. I'm picking up asphyxiation. Died by asphyxiation. Like, oh god, was there like some sort of like kinky weird shit here, and someone went too far in a bedroom and actually strangled someone? What the fuck am I seeing there? I'm hearing died at the age of 19 and died of asphyxiation and couldn't breathe. Some kind of like I couldn't breathe because I lost oxygen. There was no oxygen down there. Oh, okay. Okay, I've got to stop there because it's coming very close to something very personal there. Yeah, for any of you that might relate to that reading, sorry, people that I know, just click off, do not watch. Okay. Oh, there's difficult energies of being a medium there. Okay, I'm hearing asphyxiation and couldn't breathe. Okay, I couldn't breathe and I couldn't breathe underwater. Okay, but I couldn't breathe. Someone here, it's to do with like asphyxiation or something where I couldn't breathe. And I lost my breath. I lost my breasts. Lost my breasts. Something to do with someone that may have also died of cancer at some point here. Lost my breasts. Yeah, we've looked that way. Look that way. Look that way. Anyway, there you go. So, there's the person at the beginning that's watching here. Okay, they could have had an afro at some point. I'm picking up someone that got like quite like a big hair, like hairline that's quite big, and it stood up, but it was like crew cut at the back. There's the ear. Look, there's the person's ear there. Okay, and their head was either they used to wear a hat all the time or a cap, but like someone's head that used to go up a bit like a tier of a cake. Okay, they had quite a tall sort of like fade. They had like a fade. So I'm definitely picking up someone of race. Okay, but they had like a fade here. And their hairline went up and they had like a crew cut, like a flat top head here, and they had a crew cut here, okay? So I definitely am picking up of someone of possible race here, okay? But they had a flat top, okay? They probably used to wear a cap or maybe, but definitely a flat top is really what I'm hearing, okay, or seeing there. Okay, so that is remote viewing, esoteric channeling, scribing, future predictions, and also deceased loved ones coming through in images. I was hearing imagine all the people, something to do with John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Johnson, Jensen, paranormal activity, supernatural, Natalie, Natson, Nat. Anyway, so let's stop. Because I have got so much to do. And not everybody likes that or knows how it works. But anyway, let's see. So last 48 hours and then the next 48 hours for Capricorn. What has Capricorn been going on with the last 48 hours? So 5 of Cups, okay, worrying about death. Okay, someone really could have lost a person here and they're still grieving here. Okay, or someone that is ill. Because your messages have been about illness and about grieving and about loss, about getting over something. Now, like I said, man, if you're grieving over the loss of a loved one that's metaphysical, there's that here too. But there is definitely here that people are worried or lost a person physically that they have been worried about. Okay, worried sick. So, God, where did that come from? I don't know. I'm picking up here that someone's not very well, okay, because there is something here of around like the colon or something, like I said, like an illness that someone had or has got, okay, and it's flushing things out. But I am, well, man, sorry, I am also picking up that someone works at a mortuary and they work for bodies where they flush bodies out. Like okay, man, there's a few here. Some of you might be going for surgery where it's relating to like having surgery around stomach area and having, sorry if I have to call it this, I just can't, I haven't got time to think of a better word. Having a load of fat took out from their body, okay, and kind of having it take out and having surgery and then having things stitched back up and then looking at skin and stuff like that that's left over. And then I'm sorry, but I also am picking up that people that work for a morgue or a mortuary and stuff like that, and they prepare bodies, they actually prepare bodies in a mortuary. Now, in the last 48 hours or within the last past energy, someone has lost a person and they are grieving over that still. Okay, they're grieving over the loss of a loved one. If it isn't, it's care and attention to looking after someone that is also critically ill or has been critically ill, okay? Some of you at this time can actually still have this colon cleansing type sort of like illness that seems to be creeping over someone here. Creep. Because I'm a creep. Tom, York, Radiohead from Yorkshire. Okay. Oh, like, so that would be like Yorkshire. So that would be Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield, Bradford. But like, I'm hearing, like, because I'm a creep, I'm a widow. Not weirdo, but widow. So widow, spider, Charlotte's Web. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. When you're a fool, can look you in the eyes. I want a perfect body. Someone could be on a diet like myself and they want a perfect body, or someone is gone overboard, like over on sea, over the sea, overboard, fell overboard of a ship or something like that, or they work at sea, or Lucy, or someone has gone overboard with the amount of loss of weight. They could be taking anorexic pills or some kind of diuretic, like eating, like an eating disorder of anorexia. I mean, one of my ex-girlfriends a long time ago, called Samantha, was a long time ago. She was a Pisces, the same as me, and we were born 2 days apart. Very, very, very long time ago now. She had anorexia, and she bulimia, anorexia, and she used to take a lot of things called Senecot that were diuretics. So she would eat nothing and then take loads of diuretics, and nothing would come out, but it would flush the body out. But because she wasn't eating, she wasn't actually producing anything, and then used to get into a right bind because of her body not having anything to get rid of. But she would keep taking multiple tablets and diuretics because she would think that going to the toilet is going to flush any piece of food out that she had. So you've got an eating disorder here, maybe, here. Or it's around food and eating. And it could be around diuretics and stuff like that, or someone that's gone overboard with it, meaning they're like self-obsessed, because this can relate to like water signs, selfish, maybe a Piscean, but like this is an obsession, and this can be like, I'm obsessed to look good. But if this is a bad energy, meaning like I have an eating disorder, and it's like, now, I mean, because me, it's kind of coming up, I'm a Gemini moon, right? So like Johnny Depp can watch it as a 6. Gemini, Capricorn, numerology, blah, blah, blah. But me, I'm using this new machine, right? And it's helping me lose weight. And I've lost a stone, and I feel really good. I feel energetic and feel really good, right? So I'm kind of forming a good obsession now about where I have lost a stone, and I've literally just cut down on all of my dieting. I'm eating as much good stuff as I can. I'm exercising with this machine, and so on and so forth, right? But there is this energy here that is also of someone that may be gone too far, which means that I am taking diuretic pills and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. And I have an eating disorder the other way, which I've lost too much, because I could be anorexic or bulimic. Okay, anorexic or bulimic. Okay, so I don't know what that is, because that can be a self-obsession of also look. I have to look good because I think I don't. Because I think I don't look good, I need to do things to make me look good. And if that's because of weight, and that I need to lose more weight and 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 more weight, at some point you have to stop. And if you've gone too far and it's a problem of bulimia or anorexia, then you'll need help here. Okay, then you need help. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Last 48 hours for Capricorn. Oh, that come flying over the cuckoo's nest, so it must be family. So you got 3. You got Pisces. You got someone that's peering into someone else's relationships, into someone else's business. Oi, psychic! Yeah, you in the round window. Stop talking about my life. Well, don't watch. Oi, Pisces! You keep talking about my life. Why are you doing it on your own channel? Because I am. You're right, I am. Because I am you, a prophet. I am inside of you. You are inside of me, but I am everywhere. I am inside of you. We create alchemy, and together we all connect with one another, and that is how I read your energy and your mind and your thoughts and your life, because I peer into what it is that you may not want to know or hear, because I tell it how it is, the truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God, Steve Vai. Prophet. Also going to court. For the love of God, will you stand there and say, do you blah blah blah? Because it's a marriage, it's someone already married, somebody already in a commitment. It's also having to go to court, and do you swear by blah blah blah, and so on and so forth, right here. But I'm looking into other people's business. Okay, I'm looking into business, I'm looking into their business, my business, your business, or it's mind your own fucking business, okay? Really could be mind your own business, what's going on in mine. It's nothing to do with yours. It's my relationship, it's my partner, it's my health, it's my life. I do not need your input. I do not need your advice, and I do not need you to tell me what I can or can't do. If I have an eating disorder, the last thing I need to hear is you telling me I have one. If I have bipolar or anorexia, I do not need you to tell me that I am not well. Okay, if I'm not well, I'm sure that I am sufficient enough in order to go to the doctors and find out. And if I don't want to, it's because I'm not bothered about doing it. Because I am also hearing here, because I don't want to live anymore. Oh dear. Oh, okay, what is that? Because I don't even want to live anymore. I mean, really, bruv, tell me that this isn't to do with love life, and it makes people not want to live anymore because of their twin flame. I mean, really, Guys, y'all got to snap out of it. What do you think a spiritual awakening feels like? Okay, fucking awful. Terrifying, right? I'll tell you the truth. What's a spiritual divine connection like? Terrifying, anxiety, panic attacks, seeing things, hearing things, okay, feeling things you've never felt before, pain, torment, frustration, annoyed. My life isn't going the way I wanted it to. I'm pissed off at the world. I'm fed up with everybody. Nobody follows the way I want to. No one does what I want them to do. Okay. But isn't you supposed to know you're supposed to self-love? How do I find that when I'm pissed off? Yeah. Selfish. Just worry about yourself, no one else. When you do, you'll get the blame for that too, also, trust me. Okay? When you put yourself first, people say that all the time. But they don't tell you, more than likely, is what that is like when you put yourself first. Is that it pisses other people off. When you're more concerned about what you do for work, for a life, for a living, for jobs, for how you look, how you feel. When I'm more concerned about me, that pisses people off more because you don't care about me. Where do I fit in your life? Where do I fit in your life at all? Well, you don't. Or you do, but you do it my way, or you go the highway, Chris Cornell. Right? Because I'm going to do it my way, regardless, because I have to. Because it's my life, not yours. Okay? So some of you really could be having a Barney, right, here coming up. Or had been. I don't want to live forever. Trevor? But yeah, man, I heard that in the last reading. I just want to live while I'm alive. It's my life. I don't want to live forever. I just want to die while I just want to what? Anyway, yeah, you see, I'm just standing. I'm still standing after all this time. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. But you are because I'm watching. But I'm still standing, watching in your life. Seeing how it's going because I can't reach out. Because you might be with someone else, possibly, I don't know. But it's kind of like the bearer of bad news. I'm sorry, but no news is good news and all news is bad news. And any news that is your news is not my news because it could be going up it if someone's taking drugs. But it's not my news, it's your news. What is that news? News. It's the news with Stephen. It's the news at 10. It's the news at 3. What is that? Someone very nosy. Nosy. Like, ooh, you're right there, Bert. What's going on in there? Oh, well, I don't know. Get out of my fucking relationship. There's nothing to do with you. Go on, Bert. Get out of the way. Let's have a look through that rear window. What's going on in there? Like, I don't give a fuck what's going on in there. That's my relationship. Go on, look at her. Like, gosh, she's got a nice pair. Go on, bloody hell, Sid. Let's have a look. No, get out. No, you're not getting into my relationship. She's mine. He's mine. No, she's mine. No, he's mine. Oh, get out of the way, Sid. Let me goddamn have a look. No, he's mine. I'm telling you what, he's mine. No, he isn't. She is. No, he isn't. Oh, shit. It's a little bit like what I was saying in the last reading, where people like you gather together with all people who like you, and come, let's have a good conversation about everything. Little Timmy, can you remember little Timmy when he used to run up the fire hydrant and stick his mouth around the hose pipe and he used to go flying across the street into the neighbour's window? Go on, dear old boy used to get straight back up and go back down. There we go. Go on, Timmy, stick your mouth around the fire hydrant and have a go on that. Oh, he used to fly straight across the road, straight into the neighbour's window. What's going on in there? Get out, Sid. Little Timmy got his mouth stuck straight on there. It's a bit like Dumb and Dumber when he gets his lip stuck on the icicle pole. God. Well, I can't believe what he just said. I can't believe that he's looked into my life. He just read out my entire life. Well, there you go. There you go, especially if you're in Mexico. Anyway, or work in Tesco. This is where everyone's like, oh, listen, gather round, everybody. Listen, I need to tell you something. Let's have a go. Come on, then. Let's go. Come on, let's go, baby, is what I'm hearing. Let's go. Let's go. What is that? Hold on. Let's find out. So the next 48 hours for Capricorn, what have they got going on? Well, Damn, well, do you? John Paul McCartney. Would you love me like you know you want to do? Too many people with a piece of cake. There's too many people with a piece of cake, or there's too many people to go around here. There's too many people in this. I keep hearing it. It's too many people. It's too many people. I can't keep up. There's too many people. Is it common people? Is it Jarvis Cocker or Cockfrost? Jarvis Cocker. I want to live like common people. I want to do what common people do. I want to do just what you do. I want to do voodoo like you. Someone does voodoo. They voodoo like you do. You both do voodoo. You're probably as crazy as one another if you do voodoo, because it doesn't work. You'll just be wasting your time and energy. You know. But here, I don't know, man. There's like dealing, separation. I'm hearing medication. Medication's what you need. And if you want to be the best, self-medicate. What? Loyalty. Where does your loyalty lie? With me or with them? Where does that exactly lie? Or where do you lie? Do you lie to me or do you lie to them? I mean, I don't know what this is for here. I'm hearing, do you actually lie to yourself? Do you lie to me or do you lie to them? Because you're lying to someone. I mean, what? Where do you lie? Eli? I'm hearing Eli or Eli. Eli or Lee or Eli. But where does your loyalty lie? With me or with them? Do you trust me or do you trust them? Would you listen to me or would you listen to them? Who do you trust anyway? Do you think I'm right or they're right? What the fuck is that? Is it Groundhog Day? Am I right? Are they right? Are you right? Anybody's right. But nobody's right. What on earth is going on? Let me figure that out. Well, I'm not right and you're not right. Some of you are not even talking to this person because you kind of like, you both want to be right and you're both wrong. Like, I don't know. Well, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, I'm telling you what they're wrong. You don't want to do that. You don't want to listen to them because they're saying this and that's wrong. You shouldn't listen to that. You want to listen to me. Tell me that that's wrong. You know you're... What on earth? Capricorn, show me the next 48 hours. Is this competition? Someone's got competition. 6 of Cups in the reverse here. So that's... It's kind of like families that are all telling each other that they're bad for one another. Like, it seems like you've got this narcissistic, like, person that's kind of like playing people off against people. Like, listen, you want to listen? No, don't listen to them. Listen to me. Don't listen to me. Listen. No, listen, Bert, listen. You don't want to listen to that because that's wrong. That's bad. You don't want to listen to bad. You want to listen to the good. No, but that's not good either. Right? And it's like you've got a family member or someone that is an instigator of news. Like, okay, boy, I'm just going to come back and feed you the news that I've got. Okay, what's that? Well, I overheard the fact that you were saying blah, blah, blah. Oh, what, they said that? Did they? Did I hear it? No, but I heard it. Oh, so they... And it's like this, I think you and Pisces came up with this a while ago when I was doing Patron, before I opened up a new website. It was a long time ago. And it was something that was coming out about where I was saying somebody was like sitting in a pub or a restaurant or something, and there's loads of groups of people, where there was groups of people, and it was kind of like, okay, I'll sit here and I'll whisper some sort of like Chinese whisper to get off like a lie going and get people to believe that, and then like I'll send off one of like I'll get up and leave that people in destruction and like gaslit, like they don't know whether that's true or not, and then I'll go over to here and then I'll kind of like, okay, I'll implement something here and gaslight this situation, and then I'll come back over here and tell you something different, and then everybody else was gaslit by one person. And what it feels like is, I don't know, but they keep getting me to look at, I'm going from here over to here, spreading some sort of either disease or spreading some sort of news, and then I'm coming from here and going over to here and spreading some sort of news, and then back over to here and making people feel as if they're going slightly crazy, that they don't actually know. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not coming directly from a person, it's coming from someone else. which can mean you can have an instigator of someone that's trying to break things up and split people up, or like have a fucking argument. Like, you know, I'm going to cause an argument by saying that you said this. And you're kind of like, well, I didn't actually hear him say it. Personally, I didn't actually hear them say that. And you're kind of like, no, they did, I swear blind. They did, they said it, I heard them say it. And you're like, well, fuck, brother, I didn't actually hear them say it. And then, but some people are gullible and they actually believe what other people tell them. So they're kind of like, well, did you say that or didn't you? And they don't confront them and they just believe them straight off. And they go, yeah, bruv, I'm telling you what, they definitely did. Okay, I'll believe you. Right, very gullible. And then goes off to someone else and says, right, I've told them what I said, but they changed the story. And it's an instigator of narcissism. This is what I said. When you're involved in groups of people, it's best not to be involved in groups of people that feed back information. Because information that's fed back may be true. Because I feel that someone here thinks that they have a mole. Now, it might actually be this. It could actually be where the drawing that I did on another one was to do with this being a wall or a wolf, crying wolf over to here. But this could be a mole, okay? So I'm picking up like someone has a mole in their company. Like the company that they have a mole. Or this is driving you crazy not knowing who the mole is, if it's driving you crazy. Meaning like there is somebody that's been implanted into something that also goes around and says things to other people, and it's an instigator that instigates negative energy. Okay, so I'm going to go over to here, implant a load of stuff here, and then I'm going to go over to here and implant. I mean, unless it's a scam artist, I don't know. And I'm going to imply like a load of, I don't know. I mean, it's just what I'm hearing. You don't have to believe that because you probably can't see it in these cards. But if you're going through something like that that's really annoying you and it's a place of business, it's kind of like this, I don't know. That's just channel message. Then we've kind of got Six of Cups in reverse here, which is like you guys and also Gemini energy. Okay, so it feels like I'm trying to provide a service for an elderly. See, I don't even think this is a love life coming through. I think it's something to do with around families, because if it is, it's a third party. It's a metaphysical one spying or looking into someone else's relationship. You know, this means that they could have a paradox number of Gemini, Capricorn, any of these. The other party does as well. And it means that this person is possibly in a six, and this in reverse would mean like a Two of Cups. I have a metaphysical with a person that is in a relationship, and I can't do anything because they care for someone else, which is in the upright. Now, a six. So I am hearing for a lot of you that you might work for the elderly that have like dementia and stuff like that, and you work there, okay, and it's like elderly residential homes and stuff like that. Where's your love life? I don't know. I'm going to have to get on the rest of your reading. So that is that is a you versus them, also a last 48 and the next 48, and then a load of channel messages or however they relate to you. If they don't or they do, whichever way it is, I appreciate your time. I've just opened my new website and I've spent a whole week trying to get it all prepared, and it is now pretty much there and going. So it's been up and running. You might see a few little alters. 25% discount for every single tier that it's not tiers now, it's subscription rates. So we have bronze tier, silver tier and gold tier, and then a teaching tier. On the bronze is basically monthlies only. On the silver tier is weeklies and monthlies. Okay, on the weekly is what I'm going to do you now, and then we have the hidden truth and inner shadows, and then doing a load of cards for your weekly and clarifying them. That is what you get for that. So you would need either the silver tier or the gold tier. The gold tier offer you monthlies, weeklies, and all of the teaching videos from the past that are all over there now, and all the new ones that are all over there. And then you get all the new stuff that's coming out, and then you get 2 Q&A lives when I get the live up and running over on the new website. When I get a few people over there, I'll start going live and we do Q&As. So it's up to you. Silver tier, weeklies and monthlies, or gold tier, weeklies, monthlies and lives, and all of the teaching stuff all in one place. And then you also get 25% off that if you join. Okay, the join button with a 25% discount, you don't even have to subscribe and pay yet. If you do, you get a free teaching video that is about an hour and 20 minutes long, okay? Just gives you access to it, and then you can get 25% off whenever it is that you decide to pay. If you keep up with me on social media, which means that you join all of the business stuff that I've got below, which is on Facebook, okay, or anywhere else on YouTube on the discussion page, you'll see a load of things coming up around new merch that I've got for 12 star signs. It's all on Facebook. You will get where I post you 25% off, refer a friend, get 50% off, or get a month free if you prefer a friend, and offer you loads of deals that you can do where you can join each one and get money off. Okay, so look out for those. If you are on Facebook, that's a very good place in order for me to keep posting them, and then you'll see them when they come up on your feed on Facebook as a thingy to do, and then you can just click and get 25% off or refer a friend. Okay, so there's loads coming up with the new website. You can find the link provided below to it, and also to all of the money off all over the place, and it should be below and also in the comment section. If you are an existing patron, I'm not closing Patreon down. It's just that I'm hoping that everybody is going to go over to the new website, and then I can pretty much deal with all just one website. If people haven't left or they haven't heard, then I'm not going to close it. It's still going to remain open, but hopefully when everybody has left, all of the new content, as well as now, has gone and will go to the new website. So your monthlies are on there, and the weeklies are starting to be done, and all the teaching stuff is on the new website. If you're a patron, you should know, because I've done your videos and posted vlogs and all sorts of stuff letting you know. But you will not pay tax. You do not have to pay extra tax, okay? You do not get kicked off at the end of the month. So if you join now, and it is the 27th, you get until the 27th. Patreon really annoyed me, because people would join on the 27th and on the 31st would kick them off and get them to pay again. Okay, that was not me. I was getting the blame for that, but that was not me. I'm sorry about that, people. But this is half the reason why I've left. Okay, so if you join on whatever date, you get until the next month on that date, where I will probably send you an email saying thank you for your month. If you want to join again, here's another 25% off. Right? Okay, so I'm trying my best to give you the best deals possible. Okay, and make a little group and family over there. So if you would like to join, please take a look. Okay, but this is where I'm now going to do your weekly reading over on the both sites, and we'll do a load of cards and see what you got coming up. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I really do appreciate it, guys, and I will see you soon.